Let's rank all the characters in Chespirito Sin Querer Queriendo. Now this ranking isn't just based on my favorites, as I also took into account the performances and how each character was portrayed. So slight spoilers ahead. At number 11 I have Mariano Casasola. The actor did a solid job, especially in episode 7 when Margarita breaks up with him, and I felt really bad for the character, but I was also relieved that he didn't have to continue in that relationship. At number 10 I have Horacio Gomez Bolaños. I wish we got more of him because the actor delivered great moments, especially his scenes where he tried to steer Roberto away from bad decisions. At number 9 I have Edgar Vivar. Now this is another character that I would have loved to see more of, but when he was on screen he delivered with such warmth and sincerity. At number 8 I have Marcos Barragan. Now performance-wise he was spot on, the actor portrayed him perfectly from the voice to his attitude, but as a character he was very frustrating. Off-set he was full of ego, constantly clashing with others, and obsessed with the idea that everyone was in love with Kiko more than Chavo. Coming in at number 7 I have Ruben Aguirre. He had a stronger presence in the earlier episodes, and while we saw less of him later on, he was still very solid. At number 6 I have Margarita Ruiz. Now some may think this is high, but Barbara Lopez gave an excellent performance. Even though Margarita cheats on her boyfriend with Roberto, who had 6 kids and a wife, Barbara somehow made her portrayal compelling. That said, I really disliked the character, as she never once acknowledged the damage she was causing, and her attitude on set was distasteful. At number 5 I have Angelines Fernandez. Her introduction was great and her scenes with Ramon Valdez were memorable. At number 4 I have Ramon Valdez. The actor captured his essence perfectly, from the voice to the charm to his personality, and his departure from the show was emotional. Coming in at number 3 I have Maria Antonieta de las Nieves. She was supportive, kind, and always looking out for others. And the scene when she hugs Graciela as she's breaking down was one of the most touching moments in the series. At number 2 I have Graciela Fernandez. The series finally gives her the respect that she deserved, and she stood by Roberto's side for years, forgave him, and still held her head high with grace and dignity. I wish they had a different ending, but she was an incredible woman. But at number 1 I have Roberto Gomez Bolaños. Through 3 different actors, we saw not just how Chespirito came to be, but the man behind it, his genius, his mistakes, and his humanity. The final scenes where he reflects on his life and legacy were beautiful. Seeing his younger self and all of his iconic moments play back were such a delight. Overall, this was an emotional look behind the scenes of one of Latin America's most beloved characters, and I would highly recommend. Drop your own rankings below on who were your top 3 favorites in this show.